The ArtSpark Theater Lab and Festival
is a creative workshop
where playwrights,
directors,
game designers,
stage managers,
and actors
will have 8 weeks
to develop brand new plays.
To define ArtSpark, I would have to look to how we initially envisioned it, which was to find synergies and connections between the arts, technology, and industry.
and explore new approaches to the creative process.
with input and inspiration from experts across various disciplines.
It really is something that's never been done before and something that could really blossom into so many different genres of artistic expression.
You'll have 4 weeks
to write,
And 4 weeks to rehearse.
For me, it was watching the lights come on for people. It was watching the excitement.
I think the goal of the ArtSpark initiative is to think out of the box.
At the end of the 8 weeks, you'll showcase your new work.
ArtSpark is a lot about the process. It's less about the final product as it is the process of exploring creativity.
We measure the success by the success of the participants in the program. Are they fulfilling their goals? Do they feel like they've learned from us? Have we provided inspiration for them to go on and work further in their craft?
Before judges and an audience,
And have the chance to be discovered.
and further developed with local and national theaters.
What we did in this festival, and what we will always do in the festivals, is provide what we call the spark for the individual teams. And in this particular case, each team randomly selected out of a hat a concept.
Sound challenging enough?
here's the catch.
No creative work can begin prior to the start of the event.
I think one of the ideas that's presented in this is, and this is part of that thinking differently, is normally you would go to a theater production and you're going to see props. What our idea was and what we wanted to get across was get down to the basics. What is this really about? And so we created the idea of no props.
It's really the participants are the measure of success on one major level. And it's just essentially how excited they are, how participated they are, how much they get out of it. If they can see what they're doing from a new angle, and if they can reach inside and push themselves to a limit beyond which they've never gone before.
ArtSpark, you've got the talent.
Inspiration.
And opportunity.
Now get off your ass.
And start living your dream.
When I began the project, I didn't know at all two of the people that I was working with. So it was a unique experience to start a project with zero personal knowledge of a couple of the folks, at least in a collaborative environment. There have been projects that I'd done before that were certainly less collaborative in nature, and in those I didn't know people. But to engage with the possibility of doing a fully collaborative project and just not having even the first knowledge of two folks on the team was a surprise.
As far as the process goes, I mean, from the word go, when they gave us just these images, it's ambiguous all the way through. You could take 100 different ways on each different picture, and we've been trying to find a center theme or find some form of inspiration from the pictures.
Well, I mean, what we got for our thing was the greeting cards, and basically we didn't want to do anything that was just a greeting card or something, or like have a character open a greeting card, and we just kind of started talking about the sentimentality and the memory of a greeting card, and the idea of heirlooms came into play. And then we kind of left that for a little bit and decided what kind of show we wanted to do, and we had a composer that writes really good music, and so we wanted to do a kind of Radiohead, Placebo-esque rock operetta that took place in kind of a cyberpunk altered reality.
Dramaturgs function in new play development, like we're doing here with ArtSpark, in a sort of consultant and collaborative mode. It depends on the kinds of work that you're creating. In this instance,